Earlier this week I had the pleasure or the displeasure of listening to Monique and her husband with the forever smug face explained how comfortable their lives are in having an open marriage. While I feel like this is their choice, and I think it's if they come to that conclusion as to what makes their marriage tick, I ain't buying that bullshit. And I'm gonna tell you why I ain't buying that bullshit. Because when you take your vows to marry someone, one of the sentences it says within the vows is forsaking all others and cleaving unto your spouse. So to go marry someone and then after the fact decide, I need to shave my beard. After the fact to rewrite the rules midstream when it comes to the basic or the foundation of your marriage, I think it is an excuse to self-indulge in the lifestyle of single people. And to me, it makes your marriage a sham. It makes it that you're putting that the actual purpose of a marriage on the back burner for selfish reasons. Because any type of marriage or bond that's based on love doesn't deal with selfish things like, if my wife, feel like she wants to get with somebody else, who am I to tell her you're her husband? And being her husband and her being your wife means that you are to be there for one another in not just ways that make you comfortable, but be there for them when it's uncomfortable. That's the thick and the thin. So when you start trying to shovel your shit down America's throat and make us try to believe that you actually believe that sleeping around with other people because you decide to have an open marriage is a wise idea, save it. Now, again, let me kind of say this. If that's your choice and that's an agreement that you and your husband have, fine. But the thing about that is that in order to complete that process, you have to go out and find other people to bring back to it. And when you do that, you bring their spirits, their inner, things that are going on with them. You bring their lifestyle. You bring into the union the people that they sleep with. And to me, it was no point in y'all getting married. Y'all could have just been dating and swingers. Just be a bunch of swingers. And the moment y'all start taking marriage serious and stop trying to reform something that was perfect from the beginning, had you left it alone. If you had just taken it to the point where you were saying, you know what, I'm going to honor the vows. And even though sometimes it may be uncomfortable because that's life, we're going to focus on just you and I. But instead, as usual, people bring sex and make sex paramount over the bond and the union of marriage. They make it more important. And there's no way that you can get a clear and cohesive bond, no matter how much you yap out of your mouth and say that you and your husband are perfect. You're not perfect, but you and your husband are so into this good idea of, being an open marriage. Open and marriage is a conundrum, is an oxymoron. Because that's why your wedding band is a circle. That means nothing should break it. So open and marriage is just stop it. Just stop it. Just say you want to be hoes within your marriage. Just say you want to be married, but you want to be single. And then if you got the head of your household willing to sit here and discuss this shit with you to the point where you decide, oh, well, maybe this is a good idea. Every once in a while I get a little nookie from somewhere else. He's not head of household. He's just an occupant. He's just a side driver. And probably because you make more money than him, he was willing to tolerate that bullshit. Now, I understand y'all been friends forever, and that's wonderful. That's well and good. But he can't be too much of a friend if he allow that bullshit. Because I wish my husband would come up to me and say, I think that we need to start, have an open marriage. Well, I'm going to open this marriage and let your ass the fuck go. Let you go on and roll your ass on out of here. Because it's too many diseases, too many spirits, too many crazy people out here, too many things going on to be sitting up here flirting with, and then, flirting with disaster. Now, whereas you two may be mature enough to handle that, who's to say that y'all don't end up bringing into this situation somebody who don't want to let go? Then there you go. Now, what may not get you in this generation, you may have to revisit on your children's generation. So remember to think about your actions past what you want to do for yourself, for your self-gratification. Sometimes you have to deny yourself in order to get to that next level, to the point where you won't even need to have an open marriage, because the marriage that you have with the husband that you have is so awesome that you don't want no one else around. I wish y'all stop doing this shit. Y'all really do. Y'all play too much. Really stop it. I really need you to stop it. And the reason why I need you to stop it, Monique, is you're not fooling everybody. You fooling some people, but you're not fooling everybody. Because from every time you say them words, I can hear the pain in them sentences. And every time I hear him talk, I hear the arrogance, the smugness, the uncertainty. He not leading that household. He not leading that household. Because no man should want his wife to lay with another man. And it's different if y'all ain't married and y'all want to live a swingers life. That's different. But that ain't right. And don't sit up there and sit up here and try to hopefully try to persuade America that your shit is all great, because it's not. Because the moment you started deciding to bring other people into your marriage, whether it's for nookie here and nookie there and nookie there and everywhere, was the moment you let everybody know my marriage ain't going very well. Because I be damned, you sitting up there, man, don't stop it. Stop.